the western side of the boundary, of the square.
Rob Soward for City Park Radio gets underway in quarter number 1.
Ball goes up, Lee gets first hand on. Glenorchy are going to come away with it though, tapping it on, quick kick out of the middle. Into their heading just outside their 50. Oh, fumble there from the Northern Bombers defender. Quick hack kick forward there from Glenorchy. That's going to be out on the full. Be a relieving kick to Nankervis just inside the 50 arc. So as Maxie said, it certainly throws you where that circle is today. It's much, much closer to us, Dave.
Certainly is. And Corey Nankervis, of course, has had a pretty good season. He'll be in line for the TSL Team of the Year, which I think will be announced next week. Nankervis kicks outside defensive 50. Almost a mark there to Patterson. Spills off hands. Daniel Joseph's got it. Gets it to Daly. He slips over as he kicks it. Close to the boundary line. Spills over. The boundary thrown about 10 metres around from the Glenorchy goal. And they get a couple of early inside 50s.
Last week when we saw them, Dave, they did start very well, didn't they, against Launceston? We actually were really positive on their start. But they'll need to do the same today, that's for sure.
Boundary throw in. Nice high boundary throw in by the umpire. Falls short though. Taken by Lee. Tries to get a releasing handball. Almost picked up there by Gunther. Taken by Nankervis. He's tackled by Daly. Play on, says the umpire. Deep in defence. Stingle this way, that away. Gets caught by the shorts. Gets a kick away. Out here towards Donnelly. Can't quite pick it up. Gets a nice shepherd there from Event. Donnelly still can't pick it up against Riley Oakley. Eventually, the big fella gets it, Donnelly, and he kicks it beautifully towards Edmonds, who's back in the side today. He kicks sideways, looking there for Foon. Will handball over the top. Cox Goodger, inside 50, 45 out. Brad Cox Goodger misses to the left, one behind. First score of the game, one behind, 1 point. Glenorchy yet to score.
He set it up beautifully, didn't he? I did hear Maxie right next to me call boom as he launched. But anyway, kicked out by Glenorchy. Balls though on just short of the true wing position. Not taken cleanly by that Glenorchy player. And under pressure there from Sanders, from the Bombers, the ball goes out of bounds just across the half-forward line for the Northern Bombers. Ball about to be thrown in, and we know how important Lee is in the ruck to the Bombers, and he's just got front position, first hand on, tap down there. Might have been a kick there to Foon, who's playing for it. No. Sanders, under pressure, ball back out almost in the identical spot from where it was thrown in from a moment ago. So scrambly start today, which is surprising, as Tone said. Ground in pretty good shape, and both sides, I'm sure, relishing the opportunity to play on such a good surface here at UTAS Stadium. Ball thrown in once again, replay of the last one. Lee takes this one out of the air, quick hack kick forward. Cox Goodger trying to get in good position. Glenorchy, first hands on the agency of Rybelt. He's going to bang that back into the middle. Glenorchy have got men out here if he moves that ball quickly. It's a fairly ordinary scrubby kick, but it's going to work out all right. Simpson moves it on, although picked up by the Bombers. Might be downfield because he's tackled him after he's got rid of it. Umpire said no, and that's going to be thrown in just in front of us here in the commentary position. Scratchy start, as we've said, Dave, and, Glenorchy will want to try and make their mark here early.
Now, the great Cam Brown, one of the Water Boys on LAFM, has said to me that Liam Brown is in fact the brother of Ben Brown and also the brother of Dominic in this team as well. So there we go, the big fella in the ruck as Josh Arnold gets the handball away to Rybelt, further back to Blowfield. Blowfield kicks up the wing looking for Geard. Sharkdo by Mark Walsh in the headgear. Kicks to half forward, lovely kick Walsh. Hits Bird on the chest, he plays on open goal square. Now I don't know whether he's passing to Pearce or having a shot on goal, Maxie, but neither worked out of bounds on the full.
I think he was trying to disguise the pass to kick a goal, and it didn't work.
No good either way. So relieving free kick from the back pocket for the Pies. Nathan Blowfield had a good season. Gets it to the veteran Josh Arnold, who marks deep in defence right against the boundary line. Kick centrally, finds Patterson. Braden Patterson, it goes wider still, but doesn't come off. Marked there by Rushton. He plays on, left foot pass to Leary, who marks, plays on, 10 metres out, slight angle, kicks the goal. First goal, North Launceston. And it's the impressive Leary, who's one of the leading goal kickers in the TSL in his first season. A lovely spot up there by Jack Rushton, and they're up and away here at UTAS Stadium. Maxie Walker.
Yeah, showed a lot of confidence then, Jack Rushton. Didn't panic and was just very comfortable in kicking on his left foot. I think Leary jumped in front of Cox Goodger, I think it was, to take the grab and just ran towards goal. So I don't think Rushton's kick was directed at him. I think he was hitting up his coach, but Leary, as you called it, kicked a goal and has been very impressive all throughout the year.
Back in the centre of the ground, the ruckman ready to do battle again, Lee and Brown. Lee had a really, really good start so far. Ball goes up, Brown gets a clear hit at that one. Glenorchy go to shark it away. Bombers player could have been held there, but no, Glenorchy come away with it, but moved the ball backwards, looking for that opportunity. Terrific smother there in the middle of the ground. Quick hand pass out there. Ball in dispute. Oh, great pick up there by that Northern Bombers player. Quick hack kick out. No mark paid there. Not the required distance. Ball about to move forward there through the agency of Stingle. Scrubby old kick. Glenorchy plenty of time to rebound. Really, really poor hand pass. Cox Goodger moves the ball forward inside 50, and that's a great mark. Great mark there. I'm just trying to see who that is.
Burt.
Zach Burt. Whether he's going to have a shot. No, he's going to look for a short pass. And he does. And right in front of the railway workers stand, he's chipped it into Nathan Pearce, who's going to go back and have a shot on goal. Scrambly sort of stuff there, but the Bombers showed that they wanted to continually work for each other. So even though the ball, not the prettiest entry inside 50, certainly very, very effective as Pearce lines up for a shot on goal. Moves in, strikes it. Ball doesn't get the trip. In a pack. I think the umpire's going to say that's mine. They're going to ball that up just outside the goal square. Northern Bombers deep into attack. Up 1-1-7-0. Ball goes in the air. Glenorchy first hands on. Lots of numbers, lots of bodies around the ball. Ball in dispute. Umpire will again say that's mine. This time near the behind post. So lots of bodies around the ball. Ball goes up again. Glenorchy first hands on. I reckon they'll be pretty happy to see that through, and they are. Adding another behind to the Bomber score, 1-2-8. Glenorchy yet to score.
Kick out by Arnold, out of fullback. Or Brown, Liam Brown dropping the mark there. Can't get the recovery. Northern Bombers, Cox Goodger has space from 25 out directly in front. Kicks another goal for North Launceston. He thought he was under pressure, then he looked around and said, nope, I've got plenty of time here just to size it up. And that's bread and butter there for Brad Cox Goodger. He kicks a second for North Launceston.
And costly turnover there from young Liam Brown. Hopefully we'll learn from that when your fullback's going to kick it to you 45 metres out in front of goal with Cox Goodger around you, make sure you gobble those up and not drop the chest mark, young man, because the result is a goal for Bradley Cox Goodger.
And that's the problem, isn't it, Maxie, with the talent in this Northern Bombers side? You know, you do stuff like that, it's always going to come back and hurt you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right, they punished the mistakes. Umpire Nick Butler in the centre of UTAS Stadium. Early stats from Dave Gruby. Inside 50s are 3 apiece, but North Launceston kicked 2 out of those 3 entries. Ben Simpson's tackled, holding the ball, says Nick Butler. Free kick, Daniel Joseph, inside 50 again for Glenorchy. Beautiful pass to Gunther, should have swallowed it, dropped the mark, has the recovery. With Geared now, he kicks straight away to the goal square. Deegan's caught behind, he has to spoil. Taken by Sanders in front, releases the handball towards Nankervis. Brady Simpson's in there for Glenorchy, he can't pick it up. And it'll be a ball up just the forward area of the goal square. Deep in attack for the Pies, they're going to have to make most of their opportunities today. Umpire Chris Kay throws it up. Lee wins the hit out, can't get it to advantage. Daly might have been tackled without it. Umpire says play on. Unlucky there for Callan Daly. Stingle's corralled. Has a teammate there in support. And that's Foon. He kicks up towards the wing. Cox Goodger in a 1 out. Can't quite take the mark. Contested ball. Ball spills to the side of the contest. Tackle laid there on Gunther. Pushing the back it is. Free kick. I think that's Harrison Gunther over there. In fact, it's not. It's a player in a headgear, which I'll pick up in a moment. He plays on. That's Chris Howard. Poor kick. Drifts out of bounds on the full. And their entries at the moment aren't quite working. Although Gunther should have swallowed that mark before, Maxie. Would have been a shot on goal.
Yep, that's the second chest mark that Glenorchy have dropped in 2 or 3 minutes, and both pretty much resulting in goals or lack thereof, because Glenorchy should have had one from that.
Stingle takes the kick in and kicks it to Edmonds. He's going to move it across the ground there to Sulzberger, who plays on quickly on that nice left foot. Chips it into Ollie Sanders. Sanders having a look upfield for his options. He's got players moving in all sorts of directions, including backwards, which is where he's going to go. He's going to go back from whence it came. Ball moved to the far side of the ground by hand. Nankervis about to put it on the boot and drive it out again. That's probably not the best kick, and I reckon that's out on the full. Gee whiz, you just can't muck around with it there, guys. not the best option. But anyway, we're going to be a relieving free kick to Glenorchy just outside 50, and they do need to make more of these opportunities against this stingy North Launceston defence. Long kick inside 50 to a contest. Lots of Northern Bombers bodies around the ball, and that's going to go out of bounds in the forward pocket for Glenorchy. About to be thrown in, Dave.
Yeah, Gunther once again got his hands to that one. He's going to play deep forward. They've put a lot of their big guns up there, Deegan and Gunther. So they want to score goals today, and that's great. They want to be attacking to the Pies. Haven't troubled the scorers as yet through 10 minutes. Front position, Lee wins the hit out. Gets away to Stingle. Dummies the handball and gets a lovely little kick to Donley. And hasn't Michael Stingle had a great season? Cross half back. Short from Donley now to Nankervis. He plays on with space. Kicks up the wing. Cops it straight up. Mark taken there by Doreen Wyatt. Recruit this year for the Pies. Impressive in his first year. Gets it to Camerick. 40 possessions against Launceston a couple of weeks ago. Gets it to Whitford. Now the kick inside 50 by Wyatt. Beautifully weighted to Gunther, who takes the mark. Only about 10 metres out, slight angle, and that was better from the Pies. Doreen Wyatt was involved a couple of times there. Took the mark on the wing and then beautifully weighted kick, Maxie.
It was a good weighted kick, and just found Harrison Gunther just outmarked his opponent, sort of pushed him under the fall of the ball a little bit, and should slot this one from about 14 metres out, Foz, to give them their first score.
Yep. He's played a bit this year with the North Melbourne VFL team as Harrison Gunther. It's quite impressive. For the first goal for Glenorchy, no mistake at all by Harrison Gunther. And Glenorchy 1 goal straight 6, trail North Launceston 2-1-13. And Maxie, they've had 5 inside 50s to 3 so far. 6-3, I beg your pardon.
6-3. Oh, well, that's. I'm glad they've got some return for it, because they could well have easily have had 2 goals by now with that spilt chest mark that we spoke about a short while ago. But it was the quick ball movement that got the North Launceston defenders out of place then. So they just need to keep pushing away the Magpies and keep that ball moving quickly to try and get the North Launceston opposition defenders out of place.
Ball goes up in the middle. It's going to be Deegan this time versus Lee, who just takes it out of the air and kicks it forward for the Northern Bombers into space. Glenorchy player leading in the race of the ball. Beautiful tackle, great pressure there. Ball moved quickly through the agency of Simpson. A little chip kick, and Glenorchy player just got the hand on it there. And well, that ball's still in play. Sanders pushing the back. No, ball comes out.
Sanders times 2.
Sanders to Sanders, and that's. The umpire scored holding the ball on that one. He did have a prior opportunity, Jay Foon.
Fair call.
Yeah, it was a fair call, and the relieving free kick's going to be taken by Daniel Joseph. Great reward for effort. Joseph moves the ball on quickly in the agency of Brown, who spelling forward now that Deegan's gone into the ruck for Glenorchy. But the ball's off hands and going to be a throw-in just outside the 50. For Glenorchy, who will be pleased with the last couple of minutes and the extra intensity they've shown. Boundary throw in, Deegan versus Lee. Lee using his body and again takes it out of the air, drops it though. Ball in dispute. Sanders, who's been busy early. Simpson probably caught high. Umpire says no. He's going to ball that up. Simpson not happy with the treatment he received there. Expressing his displeasure. Umpire moves it on quickly, balls it up. Lee first hand on again. Oh, taken by Deegan, sharked. Umpire said no, the Bombers player had been held. And that's going to be a free kick there to Mark Walsh. Just inside the 50 for the Northern Bombers. He's looking further afield, plays on, moves it on. Nice long kick. Glenorchy have the numbers though. Great effort there to affect the spoil. Ball moves back into the middle. Sanders again busy. Simpson called those a bit today. Back to Sanders. Ball moved out there to Lee. Quick kick forward. And that's a nice mark taken there by Foon, who's going to move it on quickly just outside the Bombers 50. Glenorchy got the numbers to mop up. Umpire said no, that's a throw.
Gee.
Not sure about that one, Dave?
No, it's a bit rough.
Bit unlucky.
See those many times in a game. But anyway, Riley Sanders has the free kick. Thinks about the short pass. Waits it nicely. Cox Goodger went far too early. And the umpire says that was all right. And the free kick is not paid, much to the bemusement of Glenorchy. And taking the mark is Nathan Pearce, 30 out directly in front.
You're allowed to push them in the back and jump on them. Or if your name's Brad Cox-Goodyear, you're allowed to.
He almost flew before he kicked the ball.
No, it was definitely too early. Young Chris Kay, Raiders and umpire, but he might have got that one wrong, I think.
The Glenorchy guy's still asking the question, isn't he?
That's right. Nathan Pearce had a good season with the Bombers. Should kick this one, and does, straight through the middle. That's their third, 3-2-20. Glenorchy 1 goal straight 6. So, yeah, a couple of free kicks in the lead up there. And going North Launceston one for a throw, and then, of course, we talked about Cox-Goodyear flying for that mark. But, Maxie, it's on the scoreboard. 3 goals, 2-20 to 1 goal straight 6.
They all count once they say all clear, Foz. There's no disputing it after that. So, yeah, handy little lead at the 15-minute mark of this first quarter. So, Glenorchy, whilst they've been in attack quite a bit, they just haven't been able to capitalise on the scoreboard to date.
Lee's been really, really good to start with for the Bombers. The ball's back in the middle, and he's going to do battle with Brown again, who's back into the ruck after his stint forward. Lee again, first hands on. Bombers quick movement. Simpson fires a hand pass out to Stingle. Stingle looking which way and that. Swings onto his left. That's probably not the option, although it's going to pay off. Back to Simpson. Quick mark. Moves the ball on forward. Taken out on the half-forward flank there by Foon. Drives the ball into the forward line. Well, probably a free kick there, I'd suggest. He pushed him right under that. And it looked like Zach Burt probably put a little bit of mustard on the top of it. But Zachy Burt, from around about 40 metres, I can't see him passing this off. I mean, he's a typical forward, Max. I can't see this going anywhere except at the goals. Burt moves in, not the longest of run-ups. Kicks from about 40. Ball sits up, not going to get the trip. Glenorchy had the numbers at the front there, but no. Quick scrambly kick forward by that Bombers player. Lots of numbers around the ball, so pretty dirty ball at the moment in dispute. Glenorchy move it out quickly by hand. That's a great tackle. Looks like Cox-Goodyear, although the ball's going to come out. Brown from Glenorchy. Chopped off there. That's going to be a great tackle as well. I thought it was going to be holding the ball, but no. Rushton, quick handball out. Nankervis, chips short into Walsh, who's going to just outside 50. Looks for an option forward. Finds, well, looking for back towards Rushton. Probably wasn't his best option. Glenorchy had lots of numbers there in defence, so that was always going to be tricky, Dave, when it didn't hit a target.
And I think what that Zach Burt shot for goal showed us is that Glenorchy had definitely got the breeze in this first quarter. That shot really held up into the breeze. Now it's holding the ball here against Cox-Goodyear. Incorrect disposal. Be a free kick to Glenorchy in their defensive 50. They trail by 14 points. Short kick now to Howard. Coming there from Adam Roberts. Back to the goal square now to Josh Arnold. He tries to set up Whitford, but he gives it straight away. Turn over to Jack Avent, who marks 40 out. Now the distance, as we saw from Burt, shot on goal. Might be right on the limit here for Jack Avent. And Joshy Arnold there, man of his experience. It wasn't a great kick out of defence. He tried to spot up Whitford, but misdirected the kick.
A couple of costly mistakes, Dave, haven't there been in defence for the Magpies?
They've had enough inside 50 action here, have Glenorchy, but they're being outscored at the moment. Jack Avent keeps it low into the breeze and kicks it beautifully through for a goal. That's all the experience there of Jack Avent. He didn't set it up too high. He punched through the ball. Never went more than about 10 metres high, that kick, and he's kicked a goal for North Launceston, Max Walker.
Yep, they're certainly making the most of all their opportunities at the moment, the Bombers, and another really good finish. Like you say, punched the ball low and hard into that probably 1 or 2 goal breeze going towards the city end at the moment, Dave, and a really good finish there by young Jackie Avent.
And look at Dave Gruber's stats here. Hit outs at the moment. North Launceston leading that 11-3. Clearances, the Bombers 7-2 in front. Inside 50s, Glenorchy 6, North Launceston 5. And marks inside 58 to North Launceston, already 1 to Glenorchy. Here's Rob Soward for City Park Radio Sport.
Ball in dispute there. Lee, a quick handball out. The ball's in the true centre of the ground now. Glenorchy asking for holding the ball, and the umpire said, no, that's going to be mine. You just highlighted in Gruber's stats there just how important Lee's been. I know I've mentioned him a bit, but doing a sterling job so far. Again, Lee, first hand on, quick kick forward there by the Bombers. Trying to get that ball moving forward. Ball in dispute. Oh, great acceleration there by Nathan Pearce. Drives the ball forward. And again, I'll be interested to hear from Tony at quarter time just about that breeze, Dave, because Bombers usually so clean by foot, but just not quite hitting targets at the moment. Maybe that breeze is a factor. And as I said that, I just saw the windsock puff up. So obviously a factor in impacting on the ball movement at ground level. Ball's about to be thrown in. High throw, shallow throw. Lee takes it out of the air for the Bombers. He's going to be tackled. Under the old rules last year, that would have been holding the ball, but not today. Umpire said, that's mine, boys. He's going to ball that up at 30 metres out from the Bombers' goal. Lee again, first hand on. Clever tap back to Pearce, who's rewarded him for his hard work by ploughing it out on the full.
Might have been touch, Rob.
I think it was touched. I think umpire said, it's almost like we're seeing the replay here, Dave. He's going to throw that in almost the identical spot from where it came in a few moments ago. Boundary umpire poised and throws it in. Deep in the Bombers' forward line. Lee, first hand on.
Ooh,
could have been high tackle there, I would think. And is that Foon?
Cox Goodger, I think.
Cox Goodger, yeah. Bit hard to see under the pile of bodies there, but Brad Cox Goodger, as always, head over the ball and certainly rewarded for his efforts. Holding on to his jaw at the moment. Copped one a bit high there, inadvertently, as the Glenorchy player was trying to apply the tackle, and he's certainly not remonstrating, so the free kick was certainly there. Brad Cox Goodger lining up, around about 30 metres out on a slide angle. Moves in, sets sail, and he's pushed that, unfortunately. He wouldn't be too happy with that, Brad. Pushed that right across the face of goal, and that's going to be another behind to the Northern Bombers.
4-3-27 the Bombers. Glenorchy 1 straight 6. Playing 21.5 minutes. Arnold short kicks. Turns out all right. Marked there by Gunther at half back. He goes wider over there looking for Blowfield. Nathan Blowfield takes it deep in defence. They need to get some scoreboard pressure on with this breeze. Daniel Joseph takes the mark from Blowfield. They're working it slowly. Not a bad kick either. And mark taken by Camrick. So we're on centre wing. He's going to go back in defence. They're going to switch it here through Arnold. He's got Isaac Manson. They're right back to defensive goal square now, but they might open up the fat side of the ground here with Patterson taking the mark. They've worked it around here to Rybelt. So about a dozen possessions there without turning it over. Can they keep it going? Nice kick from Rybelt to Camrick. They're on the RACT stand side of the ground. Camrick thinks about another switch. Yeah, they're going to go backwards again. Back to Josh Arnold. Rinse and repeat. We're going to go down the other side now. No, he goes more centrally and finds Geared. Geared gets the handball away. There to Patterson. Patterson, lovely kick. And he finds a teammate on the far side there in Daniel Joseph. He plays on. Kicks inside 50. Ty Turner's there. Gets his hands to it. Calendari snap on goal. Off to the right. 1 goal, 1-7. It's a 4-3-27. What did you think about that passage of play, Maxie? It was a patient build-up.
Yeah, it was, and that's probably what you want to see from them. Be patient a little bit. I did say earlier, the fast ball movement was good, but then North had shut them down, so they had no choice whatsoever just to play around with that, and they worked it out really well.
Van Buren introduces the ball from the back line, goes along out to that far side of the ground to Foon. Foon chips it into the wing position, and that looked like Jack Avent taking a nice mark on the wing, goes back into Foon. Ball goes back into the middle of the ground. Not the best again. They're not hitting their targets like they should. It's going to be cleaned up here by Glenorchy. Moving it on quickly. That looked like Gunther. No, not Gunther. I've called the wrong player there. Camrick. It's going to be a free kick, I'd say, to the Bombers. Yeah. Didn't sort of see. Was that a chop of the arms? I didn't sort of see what that was.
I think it was shepherding out of the contest groups. Is agreeing with me?
Okay. Moved on there. Taken by Sanders. Called the Sanders name a lot today with both Sanders in. Sanders to Sanders. He's been very, very busy, Riley Sanders. Back out to the far side of the ground. Again, not hitting a target, which is disappointing. Edmonds will move it on, though, as he does. Kicks to a contest. Glenorchy player in the best position, but escorts the ball out of bounds. Seen some really good stuff from the Bombers today, but not too sure. Just not hitting those targets to get that quick release of the ball, Dave.
Boundary throw in. So 4-3-27, 1-1-7. Get a bit of read on this game at half-time, I think, but you'd think Glenorchy got the breeze here and haven't done the best with it. Cox Goodger inside 50. Great mark almost to Bennett. Play on, says the umpire. Player caught high on the tackle, or thinks he is, but umpire says no. Nick Butler didn't fall for that one. He was right on the spot. That was Zach Burt there on the bottom of the contest. So we're right on attacking 50, right on the digits. The sponsors product on the 50-metre arc. Walsh takes it. He's tackled by 2. Umpire will ball it up again. You might hear a siren every now and then in our effects mic, and that's from Invermay Park, just next to us here. NTFA Division 1 finals there today. Knock out of the contest towards Rybelt. He can't pick it up. Stingle does well. Oliver Sanders off to Ben Simpson. He lets fly for goal and kicks another one for the Northern Bombers. Gee, that was quick hands in traffic there from the Bombers inside their attacking 50. And a goal there to Ben Simpson. That's his first. 5-3-33 to 1 goal, 1-7. And that's what coaches love to see, Maxie, goals there from stoppages.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's not a guy who kicks a lot of goals for North, even though this year he's been used in the middle quite a bit. Predominantly been a defender the last couple of years and through his time with the Tassie Devils, Ben Simpson. But 5 individual goal kickers for North so far, which is a good spread as well. So things are looking positive from that perspective.
Yeah, ball back in the middle. Cox Goodger coming out of the goal square. Back on ball. Lee versus Deegan. Ball tapped down. Glenorchy looking to clear it away there. Bombers move the ball forward. Sanders inside 50. Quick little handball there from Burt to Simpson. Another shot on goal, although he might say that was a pass. It's fallen short. Avent. Ball comes out. Sanders. Simpson. Back to Sanders. Ball in dispute deep inside the Bombers 50. Bombers player probably tackled without the ball, but the umpire said no. Walsh putting a lot of pressure on around the ball there. Lots of numbers around. Whoa, great pressure there. Northern Bombers players attacking in numbers. 3 of them there onto one Glenorchy player, and we're going to see a ball up right on the 50 arc. Umpire clearing them out. Deegan versus. Let's see who that was there. Deegan got first hands on. Bombers applying some pressure. Deegan again scoops it up at ground level. He's a lot of time. Went 360. Short kick. Taken there by Sanders. Oliver Sanders that was. Kicks back inside. Taken there by Donnelly. Moves it on. Not the best of kicks inside 50. Kick back outside 50. Kick back inside 50. Simpson again. He's running around with his own ball at the moment. Kicks that back there to Donnelly. The 10 Northern Bombers possessions there and the ball's not really moved. It's a really ordinary kick from Donnelly just outside 50, but it's going to pay off, I think. Moved inside 50 again and escorted out the boundary line. I'm not quite sure, Dave, what sort of style of play they're looking at there. There's a lot of chip and chase and start and go. And
Glenorchy got just about every player inside their defensive 50, so they're really trying to block up the space. And I think that's why North Launceston was sort of kicking around the perimeter a fair bit. But it's a boundary throw in. Deep in attack now for North Launceston. Dying minute to this quarter. Judah Edmonds from behind. Knocks it straight towards the boundary. So
Glenorchy'd be happy with, just like you say, congesting this up at, 28 minutes gone. So there can't be that much time to go with 6 goals kicked. A little bit of time on, but they're just in defence mode at the moment.
So once again, we've got a boundary throw in. This time it's about 20 metres around from the right behind post. Bombers in their forward line. Spills from the contest. Little handball here looking for Isaac Manson. He's got it. Gets it to Blowfield. He kicks it up the wing here looking for Gunther. He has a bit too much experience there for Riley Sanders. Bustles him off the contest. Gunther picks it up. Kicks it to an open forward line. Chance for a late goal here for Glenorchy. Adam Roberts, but he's up against 2 Bombers. And one of them was Corey Nankervis.